Right now, my Ski-Doo in stock class, it is 440 MXCX, and I think right now it's the strongest sled in the class. I get the whole shot almost in every race, and taking up the corners, it's very fast, and we found in a couple of years working with the Ski-Doo, we found very good suspension setup, so it's very hard to be better with other brands than with the Ski-Doo. The sled, basically, it's faster right now than other sleds. It maybe has more horsepower than another brand. It has better suspension. Cornering is very close, same. Maybe it's a little bit better than other brands, but basically these are the things that makes it so fast.
The premier riders in snowcross come from a motocross background. Tony Heikkinen, who is the world champion and who rides for Team Ski-Doo, was a European motocross champ before he came to the States. The same kind of weight distribution, the same kind of balance, the same kind of throttle and brake modulation you see in snowcross as you do in motocross. The machines are a little heavier, but the power to weight ratio is there. Tony Heikkinen is not only the world champion in snowcross racing, he's also seen by his competitors as probably the best the sport has ever seen. He's only 25 years old. He comes from Finland. He has a motocross background. He won the European Motocross Championship. He's also won the Finnish, the Scandinavian, and the European Snowcross Championship before coming to the States 3 years ago to ride for Team Ski-Doo. There's a lot of similarities between watercraft racing and snowmobile racing, especially snowcross racing. But one of the biggest differences, I think, has got to be speed. A watercraft race, I think they go 40, 50, sometimes 60 miles an hour, if I'm not mistaken. Snowmobile race can see speeds upward of 120 miles an hour. That's moving when you're that close to the ground without a seatbelt.
Dave Wall goes way high.
To describe the experience of snowmobiling, okay, especially to the viewers that enjoy beach extreme as much as they do are pretty much prone to watercrafting, it's like going out on a glassy lake, being the first one out there, taking your throttle, starting to accelerate across the glassy lake, having the water come across the hull. Picture yourself doing that on a snowmobile, on a carpet of snow, gliding, floating, like on a pillow, experiencing the rush of all white being around you, you being the only one out there, and just you determining the sensation of gliding across that lake or gliding across that field, all covered with snow, on a pillow, floating.
The image for Ski-Doo that we're promoting is really twofold. One, it is some extreme riding on some extreme machines with some extreme colors, but it's also fun. I mean, we want to be the company that you think about when you want to have fun. This is a fun company. We do fun things. We do extreme things also. But the idea is that when you're on a Ski-Doo, you're going to have more fun than anybody else on any other brand.
This Bud's for you.
Par ce beau dimanche d'hiver, les gens étaient invités à essayer gratuitement une motoneige chez Sport 440 à Laval. Ce sport connaît maintenant une nouvelle vague de popularité, se classant même dans le monde des sports de famille. Avec la nouvelle réglementation qui freine à 70 km/h les ardeurs des motoneigistes, une question imminente se pose. C'est bien beau la loi, encore faut-il la respecter.
Je pense que oui, parce que cette année, il y a eu beaucoup de campagnes de sécurité. Et je pense que c'est de l'éducation et tranquillement, on va avancer.
Chez Bombardier, le fabricant du fameux Ski-Doo, pas question de modifier les critères de fabrication, même si les motoneiges ne peuvent plus circuler sans limite.
On parle là du règlement au Québec. Il y a des règlements différents en Ontario, dans le reste du Canada. Puis il y a des règlements différents aux États-Unis, même que d'un État à l'autre, ça change. Alors, le rôle du manufacturier, c'est pas de réglementer, comme on peut le savoir, mais nos machines, nous, sont faites en fonction d'être sécuritaires. On travaille beaucoup là-dessus. La vitesse à laquelle elle peut aller, là, c'est vraiment la personne qui est sur la motoneige qui peut contrôler. C'est sûr qu'on fait pas des machines qui vont à des vitesses impossibles non plus, là, mais effectivement, la machine peut aller plus vite que 70 km/h.
Plusieurs s'interrogent sur la sécurité à motoneige. En fait, en écouter les gens ici, c'est pas pire que de faire du bateau ou encore de la moto. C'est une simple question d'éducation. Éric Latour, le grand...
As Allison Triarci is here to explain, it's the latest step in the controversial betting issue.
Well, we have learned that Bombardier, Yamaha, Arctic Cat, and Polaris have all agreed that they won't be a part of the Snowmobile World Championships if people are allowed to bet on the races. That's the message they sent to Derby owner Chuck Decker, and here's why.
And the four manufacturers feel strongly that there is just no place for gambling, pari-mutuel betting, in snowmobile racing.
That's the message Bombardier's Dave Thompson is getting out on behalf of the International Snowmobile Manufacturers Association. It is a fast, dangerous sport, and that's why manufacturers say they want to keep it as safe as possible. However, supporters of betting say nothing's changing.
I think the prize this year at Eagle River for the world champion was in excess of $25,000. If that was a concern, wouldn't they be bumping and pushing and trying to knock each other off the track for that?
Davis has been in the industry for 35 years. He says betting will increase the sport's popularity with or without the four manufacturers.
We made a statement that we would not attend the races as the four factory teams if pari-mutuel betting was taking place.
World Championship Derby will be there whether the manufacturers participate directly or not.
Pari-mutuel betting will be up to the county voters to decide in November in the form of a referendum.
Thanks, Allison.